Good morning.
Good morning.
If you guys are unaware, I'm Kate, that's Mark.
Yep, hello. Welcome. So we are doing a new series. We're calling it Van Life Questions. Basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take one topic surrounding van life and kind of give our answers, give our thoughts, just focus one video, one topic, nice and easy for everybody to follow along and kind of learn more about this lifestyle, how we do it, what we're doing. Pretty much we just wanna help people get out there and explore, just like we are. So today's topic of the day.
Safety.
Safety. Van life safety. Do we feel safe in the van at night, during the day, all the time? Short and simple answer, yes.
Totally.
We feel 100% safe pretty much all the time.
And we're about to let you know how.
Yeah.
So what we've come to quickly realize is this lifestyle, or just, the hobby of traveling in an RV, if it's just a weekend thing or like a once a month thing, it's not that uncommon.
Yeah.
It is, you see vans everywhere.
Yeah, especially near the national forest, national parks,
Totally.
things like that. I mean, there's vans everywhere. We've come out to these national forests to look for camp spots, and we see 10 other campers, and we're like, oh, there's a lot of people out here just camping for free in these woods with us. Like, I guess before this, I think we both kind of thought we were gonna be a little more out there, but we've quickly realized that there's, just tons of people.
Right, so seeing other vehicles when you pull in, great sign. So that tells you, one, you're in the right place, you're supposed to be there, and two, there are other people around you doing the same thing, which allows you to feel safe for sure. You're right where you need to be.
Yeah.
And everyone else is doing the same damn thing that you are.
Everyone else is in the same headspace, same
Yeah.
just chilling. Yeah, everyone's just having a good time out there. I mean, and kind of going off that, everybody that we've met so far and physically talked to, it's been super nice.
Super
awesome. Nice.
Awesome.
Most people wave when you drive by.
Yeah.
And so let's backtrack real quick. So what we're talking about is, so we drive down forest roads to find free dispersed campsites. So that's where we're seeing all these people that are camping. So I guess we didn't actually say that before we talked about that. So that brings us to the next question of, how do we find said forest roads? Well,
so we use different apps as well as websites. So we have freecampsites.net that we use and we absolutely love. As well as like iOutlander, which is an app, Boondocking, which is also an app, a few other apps, but we'll get into that in another video, and walk you along, really how we
process
find
of
these
picking a spot.
And like in the forest, in the national forest, it's pretty easy once you understand where you're supposed to be going, but it's really easy to know where you cannot park for the night or camp.
They make it
very obvious,
so obvious,
which is amazing. So you don't have to go to sleep at night wondering if you're gonna get a on your window.
Ranger danger.
Ranger.
Yeah.
Don't want that.
I think that's our worst fear, honestly, is having to like wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and stagger outside of Ranger with a flashlight saying, "Are you guys parked here for the night?"
Yeah.
Say, "Yes, sir." But yeah, they make it very obvious where you can and can't park. So that's been super nice to at least have peace of mind of knowing that we're not gonna have that kind of encounter. Going along with that, since we're still in the national forest, we're just gonna keep, so we're gonna, second half of this video, we'll talk about more urban style Walmarts and rest stops. Right now we're focusing on national forests. So going along, we haven't really had any encounters, nor, honestly, I haven't even seen a park ranger where we've been camping, but that's not the point. So we haven't had any park ranger encounters, and we haven't really had any bad encounters with people that have been just too weird, too unsafe, too just, you can hear them screaming, like none of that really. Nor have we had any close wildlife encounters.
No.
The most we've heard a pack of coyotes that sounded fairly close, honestly, but we were getting in the van anyway. To
ensure that we don't see any wildlife close up, we're always in our van by dusk. We don't cook after dark. Everything's packed up in the van. Any kind of food waste or water waste is buried away from camp. And that's always done before we hunker down for the night. And we keep everything really inside that's going to attract any kind of bear. All trash is securely put away. Mountain lion, whatever. We cover the cooler, which is a tip that I read online, that bears can actually like look in and see a cooler and know what it is. So you cover the cooler. Okay, cool. So yeah, so that's pretty much
everything that goes on out here in the National Forest and Bureau of Land Management land that we stay on. Now we're gonna jump into slightly more urban style van life, which basically for us is Walmarts and rest stops. We've had our fair share, I'll say, of Walmart and rest stop nights, a handful of both. And even there, we felt totally safe. As long, I mean, you know you're in a Walmart, you're gonna see some people walking around, but at least, I mean, Walmart parking lots have cameras everywhere. There's workers there all the time, so it's really like a fairly safe parking lot from my understanding.
Yeah, and like the one that we stayed at wasn't 24 hours, but they do have overnight crews. So there's always workers there. And you'd be surprised how many people utilize Walmart parking lots to sleep overnight.
Yeah.
I'm talking RVs, truckers, cars, vans,
everything.
Like everything. I highly recommend, and it may be uncomfortable for some people and you may feel like you don't have to or like whatever, but I recommend speaking to the manager or the manager on duty. Let them know that you're there. I always, for the manager that we spoke to, I wrote down our license plates, our names, and our contact information just in case anything happened with any kind of, you know, actually, I was gonna say within like a cop coming and like asking if you're not supposed to stay there more than like one night.
Yeah, one night, I think, yeah.
But just in case, I always speak to the manager.
We had to stay at a Walmart for 4 nights.
But I've come to realize that Walmart parking lots, because they allow people to sleep there overnight, they are regularly patrolled, which makes me feel very safe and comfortable.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because we were in the same Walmart for 4 days when our engine went to shit. So we kind of started to see the police patterns, and they pretty much came 3 times a day, once in the morning, once in the afternoon, once in the evening. Yeah. So yeah, definitely there was no feeling of unsafety or danger or anything like that in Walmart parking lots or the rest stops we stayed in.
Yeah,
because again, there's just
same thing.
There was people everywhere. They're really, which again goes back to our first point of there's a lot of people traveling around in vans, in cars, and campers all the time. And
if you're unsure about the area that you're in too, say that like we're from New Jersey and we had to sleep at a Walmart in Maine. We don't know the area. Google it. You can Google like everything about every town in this country.
Understand where you are.
Yeah.
Understand if you have to be more cautious, if you have to be a little bit more just double checking, you know, your P's and Q's before you go to bed.
Make sure your doors are locked.
Yeah, lock your doors, but again,
make sure your windows are covered.
Yeah.
It definitely helps you feel more secure.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much our take on do we feel safe in the van? Pretty much 100% without a doubt. We have not felt unsafe at all. If that changes, we'll update you guys, but
hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't. I'm sure there's the fair share of crazy stories you hear of people in the van with their vans getting broken into and things like that.
Yeah, I had a friend who, her and her boyfriend were in San Francisco and their van got broken into. So I think in the cities, especially big cities,
be more careful.
You know, people know that you live in there, your whole life is in there. Definitely be extra cautious.
When you're parking at like trailheads and things like that, try to find trailheads with lots of cars and try to not be the, you know, only van there.
Check on the ground for any kind of broken glass. If windows were smashed, you'd know. And then you know not to.
You know, it's an area where maybe people get broken into here. Okay. You know, and then past that, there are ways to secure stuff down inside. We have locks for our MacBooks. We have different things covered and hidden under the bed, and you know, because we do have everything we own in this van, and you know, it getting broken into would feel very violating. But we haven't felt, you know. Look at Travis is making an appearance. Because when you feel unsafe, you can just cuddle this guy, and he feels safe all the time. So, yeah, that's it from us here, I think, right? Pretty much covered that. If you guys have any more questions related to van life safety and just things we do to stay safe in the van, let us know in the comments below.
Or hit us up on Instagram at Working for the Van. DM us.
Yeah.
We'll always respond. We really want to know those questions because we want to answer them for you.
We want to answer questions. We want to help. So if you guys like this idea, like these kind of question and answer videos, thumbs up, subscribe, tell your friends, all that fun stuff. But we are heading out here. We are heading into town to get some supplies.
Everyone stay real. We love you all. And we'll see you in the next video.
Very soon. So long.